Go Via or Go Home, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel for another one of my channel layout updates. This is number 22. Number 22. There has been some significant changes here to the layout in the past couple of weeks or so. So I'll take you through it just like I do in normal fashion. Now you'll see here, obviously I added a fence. Is it going to go there permanently? This is the fence from the last GVO After Dark. That's roughly where it's going to be. It looks nice. It's just kind of, because there's posts, so it's just kind of sticking in there. I've got the building to go in there. I just have to, make it fit. And that's where it's going to go. Other than that, there hasn't really been too much of a change along here. As you can see, right, not much is done. There's a couple of new box cars that have been added to the layout. They are already weathered. I was very fortunate enough to find more box cars that I do not already have number-wise. So I'm very happy about that. So now I've got a whole bunch that are weathered and yeah. So very nice. I really like the weathered look. It's starting to grow on me, I gotta be honest with you. If you've seen my videos in the past, you'll know that I like to keep everything clean and whatnot. But now, you know what, it started growing on me. So you'll probably see some more weathering done and whatnot in the future. And yeah, that includes buildings and whatnot as well, but mostly rail cars. So I did get some backdrop, and it actually took like a week to come in from Australia, which is not bad at all. So you can see there's 4 tubes, and that means it's 10 feet per tube. So you get 2 sheets that are 5 feet long in each tube, and they all, because this is a B, A, D, and C, right? So it goes A, B, C, D. And it's 40 feet long, and it's one continuous picture, which is really awesome if you think about it. So I've got one long picture here that I am putting on the inside of my layout there. We'll see that in a minute, but I just wanted to show you that that did come in, and that's normally how it comes. And I think it was about $150 for the 40 feet of backdrop, 15 inches tall, and like I said, a total of 40 feet long. All right, so this is our next stop here. You can see rocky wall here. I really haven't done too much in this area. As you can see, the track is down here, but it's not permanent. I still have to get the lumber mill for here. And yeah, no backdrop here yet. Now I did get a bunch of track. I actually got a whole box of track last week, so I was able to do a bunch of sections, and this is just left over here, which I'm going to be making into my ethanol plant. Just taking a look like that. About 4 or 5 tracks, I think. That building won't be there, but whatever, it's just there for now. And down this way, paper mill. I don't know about the setup yet on this side, but roughly that's how it's going to go. And the track does go through the wall there to the other side. That's not really attached there yet, but that's how it's going to go. So you can come in and then go around and then attach to the other side. Now in the last video, you did see that I did put up this pink wall here. Not much to look at yet, but what I did today was I painted all the ends and the top just to kind of give it a better, more clean finish look instead of the pink. Somewhat of a better look to it, just so that the ends are not pink, basically. That's all it is. That's all I did there, really, with that. But the biggest part of this, the biggest change of all, is on the other side. So we'll take a look at that next. Okay, so I think that this section here is where I've gotten the most work done. Not only did I fix the track coming in, but I did fix this bridge area here. I still have to make that more permanent on the top, but not till I'm done the undersides. I got all the switches in here, and I've got backdrop. So when we look at it, see how the end is black? Nice, it looks finished, right? But yeah, so basically that goes from this end all the way to the other end. Cut out the hole there for the track to go through, and then it just stops right there. But yeah, so I've got my track from the switch coming in, and the switch that goes there, and then of course the switch that goes into the North Bay shop there. I continued the 2 tracks here into the other switch, which continued there, and then those 2 go in right along out the other side, and the 3rd one goes out the other side as well, which all connect down this way and then goes down there. But yeah, that's pretty huge. That's a huge milestone. Ow, getting a backdrop in. And even my building here, like this was just you know, really cruddy cardboard. So I went to the dollar store and I got foam core or foam board, and it's $1 or $1.50, something like that. And I got a big sheet of it. And then this is more or less my good copy of the skeleton of the building. It's in several pieces, so it's like that's one piece, the center piece here, back and forward, that's one piece, and then this front piece here, that's number 3. So I got to wrap it in the brick sheet, which I'm going to do eventually. I haven't had any time to do it because I've been obviously busy working on backdrops and stuff. So I just wanted to kind of give you a look here. Obviously the line kind of sucks that it's like that, but it doesn't bother me too much because I'll probably put some trees there. And that kind of bothers me right there. Same with that. And of course that little crack there as well. But whatever, I can work with it. So, and yeah, I can't wait to wrap this though. This is gonna be sick when I wrap it. And add lights, of course. But yeah, it's already full of stuff. So that's where I'm gonna be hiding all my cars when they're not in use. But yeah, it'll be fun to use this and utilize it. And you know, I gotta still add power to all these tracks, but either way, really happy that that's in. And I can get back to doing track work, right? Make it look a little bit more done-ish. And I've got the wood to do the fascia as well here, so I got to do that eventually as well. I got to continue it along here, and I'll be able to go like right around the corner as well. Just give it a more finished look. So next up is the scrapyard. Of course, I go to do some work and I run out of cork sheet, so that's all I've got down right now. It's not even glued down, it's just sitting there. But I'm going to fill all this in eventually, obviously, with cork, because I need to raise it up a bit. And obviously you can see backdrop going right around there. Makes for a nice scene. Got the building there. Still have to work on some detail parts and paint it, because that's not even painted. That's from the factory. That is how it comes from, you know, like the color wise anyways. Got to do the crane and whatnot. None of this track is actually attached. As you can see, it's just a mock-up, but that's roughly how it's going to be going, just like that. But I really like it. I really like it. I'm very happy with it. That's most likely how it's going to go. And of course, I did have an extra switch here. So instead of just doing a 2-terminal or 2-track, I did a 3-track because I do have a lot of gondolas and whatnot. So it'll make for great storage for that as well. Definitely helps. And the backdrop goes right along, as you can obviously see. I got a 3rd track in here. I have to kind of fix this a little bit. The box cars are kind of wonky there, right? So only one of those tracks, like the far track here, this one here is in place, but these 2 have not been glued down yet. I want to make sure that there's a good amount of spacing there between them before I glue anything down. But following it along, obviously you can see that there's lots going on. Very busy yard, obviously. Tiny yard, but busy. And going right along. No real changes here. That's new. A Rapido hopper, cylindrical hopper. Station, Via. Going right around. Got my Pillsbury cars sitting in. Now keeping in mind this track here, also not attached yet. Still working on it. For the bakery, right? So the bakery is kind of here, and I can fit all 3 cars in there. But yeah, so I can just kind of sit back like that, and the train goes around the back there. Very nice. I do have it ending right there, the photo. Simple reason is that it's going to be a different scene going forward, like beyond that, and of course it continues down to the back there and then goes across on the other side, right, where the hills are. So it's going to be a totally different scene. So I'm going to split the scene right here, and I'm going to have a mound there, and there'll probably be a tree to kind of, you know, so you won't be able to tell, right? It'll just, yeah, like that kind of. But anyways, so looking at it this way, I mean, you'll see like a large hill back there and trees, which is fine. From the other side, because this goes forward, you don't see all that, right? It just, whatever. I don't know. When you look at it from the other side, it looks better than this side, but once I'm done, it'll look better, more or less, hopefully. So, and yeah, I just used school grade, like, well, I got it from the dollar store, so yeah, I guess basically school grade sticky tack. You know that blue stuff that teachers always used to use? Yeah, sticky tack. And oh yeah, you can kind of see it there. What? Blue stuff, fun, right? So yeah, that's the backdrop. So there was a little bit extra actually. So I had 40 feet. I'm not sure how far along I got like, I guess that would be about 20 feet right along there. Then 20 feet got to like there. So then I added that, and then that continues on down like that to there. And then you'll see over here, this was literally all the extra that I had, and it literally fit in there. It was like it was meant to happen. I haven't cut this down or anything. This is still true to what it was originally. So it's like 15 inches tall, which is the entire size of the actual backdrop. I ended up shortening it in the middle here and around the back because I really didn't want it that tall. So that's what it was originally. But I really like this because it's, you know, it's tall, and yeah, I have to fix that building. Wow, I've got so much work to do. Anyways, so yeah, I've got quite a bit done, and I really want to do more scenery. And the backdrop is really that push that I needed to kind of bring things to life, you know, because when you look at it now, it looks more like a train layout, you know. I've got lots that I have to fill in, like back in here. I want to put some houses, like actual houses, back in and around here, and then have the backyard as the tracks and whatnot. So I've got to work on that. And yeah, I've got so much to do, but I'm getting it done. And got to get another backdrop, of course, for in here. Probably gonna need another 40 feet, so I'll have to figure that out. And then all my backdrop is done. And then it's just doing things like this, like, you know, besides wiring, because I've been dropping wires, feeders, and I think I've got feeders that I've added from down there all the way down to here. And now I can start doing feeders all along here and around, and then I can come back and spray all the track or the ties, right? Because that's what you do. You do the ties. You fill in these little empty spots with more ties, because there's a bunch, right? I gotta come back and fill all those in. Yeah, been doing quite a bit. It's a lot for one person to do all by themselves, but I'm getting there. So it is what it is at that point. I wanted to do a last couple of looks here, just so you can kind of see things from railroad perspective here, or point of view. I think this is going to be pretty cool once I get more done and I get rid of all these soup cans. Because you know, it's been, I've been working on this for a long time, and you know, I don't think it'll ever really be finished, but I want it to be at a place where I can be like, okay, I don't have to do work on it to make it work, you know, to make it look more realistic. I can just run trains and, you know, just kind of enjoy it for what it's meant for, except for the building process. We'll take a couple more last looks here at everything, just so you can kind of see how everything looks now. And I'll give you a shot of the entire back there. I am so excited to get another somewhat of a yard in here. I mean, it's a bigger industry, one of my bigger ones, the ethanol, compared to the paper, which won't be as big, but still it'll see a lot of traffic for sure. And it'll be nice to add a building in here. I do have the building, like I said, so it's getting there. Slowly but surely, it's getting there. But we're getting ready as well, because next Thursday, we're gonna do a live. I'm having some guests over because it's my birthday a couple days after that, and we're gonna do a live. You're gonna run some trains. You'll see some familiar faces, so join us for that on Thursday when we run trains. Yeah, that's basically all I can say. We'll be running trains, which is fun, right? So stick around for that. And then we've got the GVO After Dark coming up at the end of the month. That's in another 3 weeks from now, but still 3 weeks till the next GVO. Lots of work to do though before then. I hope to order some fake grass and get some fake grass down, because I need some more greenery up in here. So got to bring it to life. But thank you for stopping by. Go VR, go home. And this was number 22 of the layout channel update series. Thanks again to all 1,000 subscribers. We did it, guys.